Denied. In a major setback for Donald Trump's travel ban, a federal appeals court in San Francisco refused to lift a stay on his executive action forbidding entry to the U.S. for citizens of 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Trump claimed that barring the travelers would prevent violent attacks. The 3-judge panel ruled that the Trump administration had failed to make a convincing case for the order. But the case is far from over.
The United States government has several choices. One is they could go to the Supreme Court in Washington and make kind of a Hail Mary pass to see if they can get a stay either from Justice Kennedy or more likely from 5 justices of the U.S. Supreme Court. The other thing they can do is they can try to get a majority of the active judges in the Ninth Circuit here to agree to overturn or to review this ruling.
Trump immediately tweeted, "See you in court. The security of our nation is at stake," strongly implying he would go to the Supreme Court. Trump also spoke off camera to reporters.
It's a political decision, and we're going to see them in court, and I look forward to doing it.
So you believe the judges made a political decision?
We have a situation where the security of our country is at stake, and it's a very, very serious situation. So we look forward, as I just said, to seeing them in court.
The legal fight against the travel ban was waged by the attorneys general of Washington State and Minnesota.
The law is not an abstraction. The constitutional provisions at stake are fundamental to who we are as a people. When an executive order is adopted like this, with little thought, little planning, little oversight, that creates chaos throughout our country.
For now, visa-holding travelers from the affected countries and refugees may continue to enter the U.S. without hindrance. Thousands of protesters rallied against the travel ban at airports around the country. Legal experts say the courts are asserting their traditional role of imposing limits on unchecked presidential power.
We elected a president. We did not elect a king. There are 3 branches of government, and they all have their places in the government.
Trump has harshly criticized and even questioned the legitimacy of judges involved in the case. His lawyers argued that the president has wide authority in matters of national security and that the courts have no business intervening. In a seeming rebuke to Trump's line of thinking, the appeals court reminded the president that his claim, quote, runs contrary to the fundamental structure of our constitutional democracy. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, San Francisco.